こんな日には、お前みたいなやつは。やばいやばいやばいやばいやばいやばいやばいやばいやばいやばいやばいやばいやばい。
342. A very innocuous number by all means. Not a member of any multiplication tables I'm aware of, not as clean as a larger power of 10 looks, too big to be an important and impactful episode number of a shonen anime, no major events to be associated with it upon quick Google search. Too low a number to impose, too high a number to be culturally relevant. Thus, it remains irrelevant and unimposing to all. Besides fans of Amane Kanata. Enter Hololive, a virtual YouTuber agency with handpicked talents, referred to as idols, who livestream their lives for our entertainment. And enter Hololive Kanata did, doing so as a fan and growing into the full-blown talent that she is today. During her first stream, she made use of PowerPoint for her introductory presentation instead of the built-in tools for OBS, granting her the nickname PP Tenshi. As of the time of recording, Kanata has 5 videos over 1 million views. 3 song covers, 2 of them breaking 3 mil, her 3D model debut, and an 11-hour, 46-minute Undertale stream. Now, that last one feels incredibly out of place. Why would a nearly 12-hour stream of a game released 6 years ago have over 1 million views? Yes, Undertale was a markedly large and impactful fandom at its peak, and the game is still making its mark on people today, but an 11-hour gameplay stream hitting that benchmark is a staggering outlier, especially considering that it wasn't even the stream where she beat the route that she was playing. Genocide is the darkest, most sinister path you can tread in Undertale, the game itself deeply engraving the notion into you that it wants you to stop playing. To achieve its end, you are made to kill every single character that you previously had a bond with, ridding the world of monsters, and soon after humans, simply because you had the determination to persevere. When all signs beg you to stop, you and your curiosity are the only things that fuel yourself to keep going, until eventually, no one else will come to stop you. Nobody can come to stop you. At the end of the route, should you choose to go down it, judgment awaits you. Sans is generally agreed to be the hardest boss fight in Undertale. The boss fights of the Genocide route are purposefully constructed to be more difficult. Partly, this is supposed to be penance for the audacity the player has that made them kill every single character, but during Sans' boss fight, his dialogue brings up another factor. Our report showed a massive anomaly in the time-space continuum. Timelines jumping left and right, stopping and starting, until suddenly, everything ends. That's your fault, isn't it? You can't understand how this feels, knowing that one day, without any warning, it's all going to be reset. Undertale recognizes fully that the player has the power to reset to a save point after each and every death. How many deaths you suffer, how many attempts you make, in the end, you will always have the ability to win. The difficulty of the route is only a test of your determination. Kanata truly enjoyed Undertale. Like many others, her experience with the pacifist ending left her in tears by the end. Her attachment to the characters factored in slightly as to why she found the Genocide route particularly painful, with the main factor being that she wasn't too good at Undertale. It took Kanata 58 attempts to beat Undyne, a feat she managed while still taking hits from the first round of spears and fumbling with yellow arrows. Upon narrowly beating Undyne, however, she was still hurt witnessing her death. This paradoxical playstyle of being genuinely sad to push forward, admitting to yourself that you are responsible for murdering these characters, even just in game canon, and still continuing the route, requires a lot of determination. By this point, a few other hololives were able to make it past Sans to clear the route. Most notably, Horodai Busankisei Hosho Kaizokudan Sencho no Hosho Marin Desu, otherwise known as Hosho Marine, and also a Toho mega fan, was able to clear the Sans fight in 22 attempts, making it to the final phase of the final move, the Blaster Circle, within just 10. Currently, every other hololive who has attempted Sans on their first playthrough has required a considerable amount more attempts to clear the fight than Marine did. However, Marine carried with her a lot of expertise in Toho, the genre-defining bullet hell series. If someone tries to fight Sans with no prior bullet hell experience, it's no wonder that their attempt count should increase considerably. 4 days. Within the span of 4 days, Amane Kanata fought Sans for over 30 hours. With each death, the bitter taste of defeat permeated the chat, only to be met by overwhelming cheers and ganbares that drowned them out 30 seconds later. Many cheered, and many others commanded her to sleep. But during those 30 hours, Kanata kept trucking on. She was forced by YouTube to split a 21-hour session into 12 and 9-hour videos. No matter the physical and mental limitations of sleeplessness, no matter the mechanical limitations that kept her from not getting hit, Kanata moved forward. I will let this YouTube comment left by user Keaton speak the rest for me. She never played video games before hololive. She was up for 21 hours the day before and had studio work, and then she couldn't sleep because she was thinking about the genocide route. She was tired before she started playing, and her stomach started growling 4 hours into the 21-hour run, through which her only break was the time spent switching streams and briefly petting her bunny for pet therapy. All she had was water, grape-flavored oxygen, and some honey. Her left hand wasn't responding properly anymore, and she said it was in pain. She switched to a keyboard partway through and was relying on her right hand. The game broke before she did. Her avatar broke before she did. In the end, she only stopped because her fans were worried about her. Kanata has determination. In Kanata's own words, albeit translated, "Not giving up on a lot of things is what got me into hololive in the first place, so I just have to remember that." 342. An innocuous number in all contexts except for Amane Kanata's. For those in the know, it stands as a number symbolizing one idol, one angel's determination. The effort of someone who, though bearing no natural talent for it, tried and retried an unthinkable amount of times, put in an imbalanced amount of hours, and bore an unknowable amount of pain and stress to finally come out on top. Can you claim a number as work-ridden and outlandish as Kanata's 342? If you can, I hope you have the ability to go to fucking therapy. But, for the rest of you, do you have the determination to start, to work at something, until it can become something of legend, just like Amane Kanata? I hope you do, and I hope you try. Just don't try to solidify your legacy by playing through the Undertale genocide route, because there will probably not notably be another fight like hers.